Why is JavaScript tree shaking important for Webpack bundles? Imagine trying to carry a backpack filled with things you never use. It slows you down and makes your trip harder. That's what unused code does to your web app. When you build a website, you want it to load fast and run smoothly. That's where JavaScript tree shaking comes in. It's a process that helps Webpack, a popular tool for bundling code, remove parts of your code that aren't needed. This makes your final bundle smaller and easier to handle. Tree shaking works by analyzing how your code uses modules. It looks at the import and export statements in JavaScript's S6 modules. If a piece of code isn't imported or used anywhere, Webpack can safely get rid of it during the build. This process is called dead code elimination. Think of it as shaking a tree to drop off all the dead or unnecessary branches. The result is a cleaner, leaner bundle. Reducing the size of your bundle is a big advantage. Smaller files mean your website loads faster because there's less data to download. This is especially helpful for users on slow internet connections or using devices with limited resources. When the bundle is smaller, browsers can cache it more effectively. That means your site will load quicker on repeat visits because the browser doesn't need to download everything again. Tree shaking also helps your application run more efficiently. When unused code is removed, your app uses less memory and CPU power. This can make a noticeable difference on mobile phones or older computers. Plus, it encourages developers to write modular code. Instead of importing entire libraries, you only bring in the parts you actually need. This keeps your codebase tidy and easier to maintain. To make sure tree shaking works well with Webpack, you usually set your build to production mode. You also need to write your code using S6 module syntax. Webpack then builds a dependency graph, which shows how all your modules connect. It analyzes this graph to find code that isn't used and removes it. This process is like shaking off the unused branches, leaving only what's necessary for your website to run. In short, JavaScript tree shaking is a key step in optimizing your Webpack bundles. It helps your website load faster, run more smoothly, and keeps your code clean. By removing unused code before deployment, you get a better experience for your users and a more manageable project for yourself.